What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Snkrs. Once again, appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So today was a rather eventful day, I must say. So we actually did get a Jordan Reserve today. So I'm going to be talking about the Jordan Reserve that happened today. Of course, you can't have a day with sneakers without some drama. And so, yeah, I'm going to talk about that as well. And then I also have a review. I'm going to do a quick review because the shoe actually came out last year. But since I have it in hand now, they did a re-release of it, but I will be talking about it. Just doing like a quick overview of that shoe just so y'all can see what it looks like, get an idea on it. It is a interesting looking shoe, a little bit different than what I normally review on this channel, but still something that is unique. So I'm going to talk about that as well. So starting off, before we jump to the Jordan Reserve, Lay's and Balenciaga have teamed up to do a collab, and it's the most interesting thing ever, I'm not going to lie. So there's a Lay's and Balenciaga potato chip bag, and the rumored cost to the bag is $1,800. I don't know. Like, why? Why is the question? I really don't understand. From the pictures, it looks like there's three bags. You have the regular Lay's potato chip bag. Then you have like the flaming Lay's bag, and then you also, I believe it's the lime Lay's, I want to say. Y'all let me know what flavor the green bag is. But yeah, they say Lay's and Balenciaga on them. I don't know. I don't understand what the point of it is, why they're doing it. Who knows? But yeah, so if you're interested in the Lay's and Balenciaga collab and want to buy an $1,800 bag, you'll have an opportunity at some point coming up. I know for myself, I will be passing. Yeah, I have no need for that bag, nor do I want to pay that price for a bag. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just one of those. It's just kind of like, what? And then continuing on, Complex actually put out a tweet today, and it shows a bunch of the A Mama Near Jordan 1s. Now, these aren't men's sizes. These are actually just like preschool and toddler sizes. So I see like a 13C, 12C. I see, looks like a size 1.5Y. So different sizes, but these are all sitting at the Nike employee store. I don't know if it's in Memphis or I think Portland or Oregon is the other one. I don't know which store it is, but that was the tweet that Complex put out. I think it just goes back to say sneakers really don't sell out. So, you know, you never know when you can get a restock of shoes that came out a while ago. Case in point, these A Mama Near 1s, they came out 2019, 2020, I can't even remember off the top of my head, maybe last year. I don't remember the exact release off the top of my head, but as you see, this is a ton of pairs sitting at the employee store. So like I mentioned, I don't know if they have men's pairs there as well, but these are just toddler and preschool pairs. So something to keep watch for. I doubt we get another release of them, but it's just cool to see shoes coming back that didn't sell out, that we thought sold out. Now continuing on to the Jordan Reserve. So like I mentioned, we did get a Jordan Reserve on Snkrs today. I found out yesterday because it was either going to be yesterday, which was Tuesday, or today, Wednesday. It ended up being today, this morning. And so we got a couple of different Jordans that restocked. So I'll go through all of the Jordans on there. So there were two, like, I would say popular, and then the rest were just kind of so-so on what was releasing. So we had the Air Jordan 1 Low Bleached Coral. That is the pink and black Jordan 1 Low. We have the Air Jordan 1 Stage Haze, which is the gray and black Jordan 1 High. The women's Air Jordan 3 Retro Dark Mocha, which is the Neapolitan 3, which is, I think it had like the hint of pink on there. And then the blue and the white. We have the Air Jordan 4 Military Blacks, which is one of the popular items. We also had the Air Jordan 4 Infrared, which was another one of the popular items as well. So those are like the top two that I think people were probably most interested in on this Jordan Reserve. And then continuing on, we had the Air Jordan 6 Midnight Navy, and then the Air Jordan 13 Retro Navy. So I believe, let me go to Snkrs real quick. I believe the 4 sold out. I know for sure the two that are sitting are the Midnight Navy 6s and the Air Jordan 13 Navies. So I do, yeah, they're not even on Snkrs anymore, but those were the two I saw that were sitting earlier today, probably about 2 or 3 hours ago. I'm recording this video at 9:43, so yeah, maybe they'll pop back up on Snkrs later on. You'll just have to check and see if you're interested in those shoes. Now I do have the stock numbers for the 4s, so I can go ahead and jump into those. So starting off with the GS sizes for the military blacks, they had a size 3.5 wide to 7 wide. There was 1,548 pairs of those. Moving to the little kids, they had 10.5 C through 3Y. They had 12,666 pairs. And then moving to the men's pairs for the military black, they had men's 3.5 through men's 18. They had 9,860 pairs. So not a ton of stock for these pairs, but still a pretty good amount that was released today. Now jumping to the infrared 4s, let me see. For GS, there was a 3.5 wide to 7 wide. There was 5,846 pairs. And then for the men's pairs, they had men's 7 through men's 17, 12,307 pairs. So, you know, it was, the infrareds for sure had more pairs than the military blacks, but still not a ton of stock, but a decent amount for people to have an opportunity to purchase on. Now, I did end up copying 4 of the pairs because there was an issue, but I ended up for sure copying 3 of the pairs. So I was able to get the Air Jordan 3 Neapolitans, or the dark mochas, the bleach coral lows, and then also the infrared 4s. So I had a pair of infrared 4s in my size when they first dropped. I ended up selling them, so I was able to actually get another pair of my size. So I may end up keeping this pair. I'm just going to have to decide what I want to do, because I wasn't a fan of the infrared 4s when they originally dropped, but I was like, well, here's the opportunity to get my size again, so why not? So I went ahead and did that. And then the bleached corals, that is one like I've been hearing people talk about a lot, and I've heard that it's a nice shoe, and I haven't had the opportunity to have it in hand yet. So I was like, isn't like same with infrareds, another opportunity to get that shoe. So I went ahead and purchased that one as well. And then the Neapolitan 3s, it's a decent looking 3. They didn't come in extended sizes, but I still was able to get my hands on it. So those are the 3. Now, when it comes to the 4th shoe, so I had entered for the pair of military blacks, and I didn't think I got it. Like, I didn't see anything on like the got 'em screen or anything like that. Fast forward a little later in the day, and I get an email from Nike, like the confirmation email. Like, it came earlier, but I saw it later in the day. And so I was like, oh, what did I get? Because it was a 4th email. And so I opened it, and I had got an invoice for the Air Jordan 13 in Navy. And I was like, I didn't enter for the shoe. Like, why do I have an invoice for the shoe? So I was confused. It was already too late to cancel the shoe, because it was like hours after the release when I finally realized that I had actually gotten that shoe. So yeah, I don't know why that happened, how that happened. When I, like, literally, I knew I stayed away from the 13s because I knew I didn't want the 13s. Y'all know I don't like 13s like that. So how that switch happened, how that glitch happened on the Snkrs app, I really don't know. And a little later in the day, I actually found out I wasn't the only one that this happened to. So this guy had put out in this More to Conquer and Mr. Must Cop on Twitter. But he tweeted out, he said, check your orders. Some people hit for the military black 4s and getting invoices for brave blue 13s. Like, I don't understand how that happens. Like, like, it's so confusing how you enter for one shoe and then you get a totally different shoe from what you entered in. And I know, like, the shoes were in 2 different spots, because the brave blue 13s were all the way at the bottom of the Jordan Reserve, and the military blacks were probably in the middle tier of where the other shoes were, like, going through the Jordan Reserve. So I really don't know. Like, I don't know if it was a mistake on Nike's part where they sent the wrong invoice, and I do have a pair of military blacks coming, or if I actually just have a pair of the brave blue 13s coming. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens whenever the shoe ships and then I get them. If I get them and they're the 13s, I'm probably gonna return them, which just brings it to a whole nother thing, of course, with the people reselling and returning shoes on the Snkrs app. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Once again, I don't know how that happens. It's kind of a mess up on Nike's. It is a mess up on Nike's part. But y'all know how they get when it gets to, after a while you can't cancel. Like, they're gonna ship you the shoe. So it's just gonna be one of those wait and see what happens whenever I get the shoe. And of course, I will let y'all know. And do a video over it just so y'all can see if I actually got the brave blues or if I got the military black 4s that I had actually entered for. So that was everything with the Jordan Reserve. Now, I was going to do this review, but this video is getting kind of long, so I will drop it in the next one. But if y'all aren't familiar, or I guess the shoe came out last year like I mentioned earlier, but it is the Tally Adidas. So like I mentioned, I will do a separate video on these. This one's getting long, like I said, so I just don't want to have a super long video going into detail about this shoe. So I will do a separate video on it. But that is everything I have for this video. As always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. Go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, on the notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so we're slowly getting there. So if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. It helps grow the channel, feeds the algorithm, spreads the channel out to others. So yeah, hopefully y'all have a great rest of the week. It's playoff baseball season. Astros hit a amazing walk-off home run yesterday, if I must say so myself. So we're gonna see. Hopefully the Astros can keep it moving. But as always, appreciate y'all for stopping. I hope y'all stay safe and stay blessed. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.